Weekend Edition, a fallen officer remembered. It's been 5 years since a Killeen police officer was killed in the line of duty, what his colleagues are saying today. Plus, Central Texans are raising money for local veterans in need.
And in the coming days, we could see the hottest stretch of 2018. How hot? Hang around, your 7-day forecast is coming up.
It's the top of the hour. Channel 6 News Weekend Edition starts right now. Good evening and thanks for joining us here on Weekend Edition. I'm Imani Payne. A man is recovering in the hospital tonight after falling over 20 feet from a roof. Now, this all happened yesterday afternoon in Chilton. The Falls County Sheriff's Office says a 43-year-old man was doing some work on a roof when he fell off, dropping over 20 feet. The man was airlifted to Baylor Scott & White Hospital, and at last check, he was in stable condition. Responding officers say their prayers are with the victim and his family. 11 months ago, the Miller Springs Nature Center closed down after more than 20 years. Today, almost a year later, the Temple and Belton communities were able to come together and celebrate the reopening of the popular park. Curtis Quillen joins us now. And Curtis, how much support was there to get the gates back open?
Money.
All right, thanks, Curtis. Well, it's time now for our first check of our weather. Here's a live look from downtown Temple. It was a scorcher today. Meteorologist Zach Scott is standing by, and Zach, I'm already bracing for what I feel like you're about to say.
What, Imani, that we're going to see the hottest stretch we've seen so far this year?
There it is. Yep, there it is.
Hey, you stole my thunder there.
Okay, thanks, Zach. Cameron police are investigating after some criminals tried breaking into a home and they may have used a child as bait. They say it happened around midnight on Friday at a home on Main Street. A resident told police that a 12-year-old white or Hispanic child knocked on the door and asked to use the restroom. They let the boy use the bathroom and then showed him out. Minutes later, a group of suspects tried to kick in the door. They weren't able to break it down, but they did leave a large hole in the door before running away. If you know anything, contact Cameron Police. Today marks 5 years since Killeen police officer Bobby Hornsby was shot and killed during a shootout at an apartment complex. It happened at the Grandeur Manor Apartments in Killeen. There was an argument near the pool and that escalated into a standoff between a Fort Hood soldier and members of KPD SWAT team. The soldier was killed after shooting at police. Hornsby, a husband and father of 2, also died in the incident. Today, the Killeen Police Employee Association took to Facebook saying in part, "We honor Bobby and his family by remembering the good times and fond memories. We will not allow grief to overwhelm us, and instead, we choose joy." Several organizations and community members teamed up in Killeen today to raise money for veterans. Operation Phantom Support is a local organization that helps veterans and their families get by in whatever way they may need. The group, alongside Mid-Tex Corvette Club and Cybertex, hosted a car and bike show this afternoon. There were fancy cars, food, games, music, and a raffle. Organizers say it's all about uplifting the military community.
So we want to raise these funds again to keep the operation going, and so they can continue providing the support needed for veterans and first responders.
So when people like Cybertech and the Corvette Club come out and take the time to do this, it makes an impact on what we do. It makes our team feel like everything we're doing is making a difference.
The funds raised will also help Operation Phantom Support remain in their building so they can continue providing needed services to veterans and their families. Making headlines around the state, the U.S. Army's new command headquarters will be located in Austin. Department of Defense officials made the announcement at the Pentagon, saying the new command headquarters will focus on how to modernize the U.S. military and prepare for future conflicts. It's expected to staff 500 people and will be led by a 4-star general. 15 cities were in the running, but officials say they knew Austin was the right choice.
The Army chose Austin as a location for the AFC headquarters because it not only possessed the talent, the entrepreneurial spirit, and access to key partners we are seeking, but also because it offers the quality of life our people desire and a cost of living they can afford.
The command is expected to be fully operational by next summer. In national news, shocking body camera video released by police in Georgia. It shows officers stop a woman for allegedly speeding, but get this, they decide whether or not they will arrest her by flipping a coin. NBC's Carrie Sanders reports.
In Central Texas, they have a tally, including today, of 16. This time last year, Imani, you know how many they had?
How many?
1.
Oh my gosh. I saw looking across, it was all hundreds, and I feel like I need to purchase one of those little like sweat headbands to get by.
We all do.
How are we supposed to get by in these conditions?
And be as pretty as we are, it's impossible.
You make it look easy. Well, still ahead on Channel 6 News Weekend Edition, it's the lip sync challenge video everyone is talking about. The Killeen Police Department gets in on the fun. You're going to want to see this. Stick with us. Welcome back. The Killeen Police Department is looking to hire new officers. KPD held a workshop today to answer questions and provide information about what the job entails. Then they put on an obstacle course where people could get a closer look at the physical challenges of the job. A Killeen police recruiter says they're doing everything they can to make sure the department is fully staffed.
It's important because we do have a small shortage, and we need to make sure that the city has areas manned as much as possible. So if we have vacancies, we're just trying to fill those vacancies with good applicants.
For more information about the hiring process, visit our website, kcentv.com, after this newscast. Well, it was the lip sync challenge to end all lip sync challenges. After a much anticipated wait, the Killeen Police Department released their lip sync battle video. Now, here's a look at the production, and I say production because the quality is very impressive. The department did a mashup of songs including Smooth Criminal and I Look Good. They used drones, and their canine officer even made a cameo. The best part, though, was at the end when KPD honored 2 of their fallen officers. The officers' widows are reacting, saying in part, "We love the video. KPD did an amazing job. It means so much to us that they included Chuck and Bobby and continue to remember their sacrifice." The video went viral overnight. I may be biased, but I believe the challenge is over now because I don't know who would want to follow all of that. Well, still ahead on Channel 6 News Weekend Edition, a former drug addict is using his story to help others who are facing their own battle. We have his inspiring story next. Stick with us. Welcome back. Politics and sports seem to make up most of talk radio these days, but a former drug addict who grew up in Plano is also attracting an audience there as well. WFAA's Jason Whiteley shows us why listeners are connecting with him.
No, Imani, you were correct.
Yay!
What you saw earlier is true. Your eyes did not deceive you. Again, have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday highlighted. Temperatures are going to be really close, within a degree or 2 of breaking the record there. Friday, the record is 104. Friday could even be higher than that.
We'll do the best we can, I guess.
Yes,
Thanks for joining us. We'll be right back here tonight at 10. Have a good night.